Lex. Of course, checking in with Boss Talk with Lex. Of course, the hottest podcast in the city of Atlanta. That's right. And today, I got my girl Nisha Green in the building. That's right.
Oh.
Nisha is one of a kind.
Yes, I am.
Of course, she's one of a kind. She's educated girls rock. That's right. That's her empire. That's what she's building. That's what she's branding. And we want to introduce her today as give us the insight of who you are, how to find you on social media.
Okay.
What's your Instagram handles? And
give
us a drop. Like,
okay.
Who is Nisha? Like, why would I follow Nisha today? Like,
okay. I am Nisha Green. Nisha is one of a kind, like Boss Talk with Lex stated. I am literally one of a kind. Like, that's one of my mottos. I live like you would never meet another one like me. We are all individually, uniquely made. So that's why I picked the Instagram handle, Nisha is one of a kind, because I feel like we all are different. I am very authentic, very real, very transparent. I don't try to keep up with the Jones. This is who I am. You get what you get, and that's just it. But I'm here today to talk with Lex, with Boss Talk with Lex, about why I started Educated Girls Rock, what my vision and what my goals are, and just kind of like just have a general conversation and just see where it flows. So yeah, I'm Nisha Green. Make sure you continue to follow me on my personal page. Now, don't judge me now on my personal. But if you want to get the educated girl that rocks, you can follow Educated Girl That Rocks. But if you want to see Nisha, who is one of a kind, which is very diverse, you can go to Nisha is one of a kind on Instagram. Yeah.
Love that, guys. So you heard it from Nisha herself. So go to Educated Girls Rock and follow her so you guys can follow her stories, her journey, everything that she has to offer you guys.
Thank you.
Now, Nisha, you're in the building today. I'm glad you're here.
I am too.
Let's get into Nisha.
Okay.
Like, I understand you're a young mother, right?
What do you consider young?
So from my understanding, from my information, it was high school mother. So a young high school mother. So a young high school mother that's, into building her brand, into building her, foundation.
Okay.
What can you drop the girl?
Let me just go back and piggy about that. Okay. So when I say I'm a young mother of Educated Girls Rock, I really mean that I was a young girl in high school who got pregnant with her first child in high school.
At what age, girl?
18, 17, 18. Yeah. So for
it
me,
was early.
it was still a teenage mother that's pregnant. And so I had options. To get an abortion. Funny story, I'm going to be 100%. And when my friends see this, they're going to know I'm not lying. Like, I literally went to the abortion clinic. Can I be real with you?
You can be real because it's real raw and uncut.
Don't have no shame. Don't have no shame in your game about your journey.
Right.
Because your journey is your journey.
And it's your story. Nobody can stay in your lane.
So, yeah, I got pregnant. Yeah, I went to the abortion place. And when I was in that abortion place, something just said, don't do it. You can do it. You can have this child. You can finish high school. For some apparent reason, that's all just kept playing in my mind. I'm like, dang, it's my senior year. I'm pregnant. I want to finish school. So that's what I did. And the daddy at the time was mad as hell. I'm just keeping it real. He was like, no, here's the money to get abortion. I'm like, I don't want an abortion. So unfortunately, that didn't work out as far as getting well, you know what? I'm not going to say unfortunately. Fortunately, that worked out that I had my child, my firstborn. I got pregnant in high school and I was still able to break the cycle, go against the odds and the statistics, and I was able to graduate while being a pregnant teen. So if you are pregnant, don't let your pregnancy define who you are and be a statistic. You can still accomplish any goals, any dreams that you may have while being a student or by being pregnant and a teenager. Bottom line.
Right. Yeah. Period. Don't set yourself at a level to where, okay, I'm at bare minimum. Because you can achieve what you can want to be as a entrepreneur, as a high school teen, as a educator, whatever you want to do. Everybody knows, like, when you're building your brand, when you're building your companies, like, we don't know never in society where we want to be. We just know where, it's a part of us, like, where we want to grow.
Exactly.
So when we're wanting to grow to a certain level, like, in life, you don't know if this is going to go perfect this way or this is going to go perfect that way. So when you're building in life, you got to take your certain obstacles.
And
you got to
overcome them.
and you got to take those and you got to go and grow with those to the
right.
next
And
level.
don't one thing that I want to stress, and for some apparent reason, like we talked about this earlier, Lex, society. Do not let society determine who you are, where you're going, what you can do, what you can't do. I always tell my young girls when I'm speaking with them, you define your own success. And so I want to ask my first question to you. How do you define success for you?
How do I define success for me? So we'll start off with Brows and Beauty.
Okay.
Brows and Beauty has been my first company that I've branded and marketed from the ground up.
Okay.
That I've trained and elevated young entrepreneurs to the next level.
Okay.
So me in that field, knowing that I've taught students how to do permanent makeup.
Okay.
I knew that I specifically taught them how to do the technique, the skill, the craft. So I knew that what I taught them can't be taken away from me.
Exactly. That's the education. Nobody can take it away from you.
Nobody can take it away from you. And I realized, I said, as other students start taking classes and grow and go as they go older and older their career, I said, nobody is teaching classes how I'm teaching.
Right.
I said, so I can't dwell on a student that's telling me, okay, I took a permanent brow class 2019, but the 2022, they want to train with me. I tell them, erase that memory from 2019 because what I'm finna show you in 2022 is totally different.
Okay.
So I have to change their mindset because once it get in your mind, it become in your life.
Correct.
Because once you get into your mind, your life, okay, I can go to the next level with this. But you have to program them to that next level.
Right.
So with that being said, I realized like it's a lot of women that needs Brows and Beauty. Like Brows and Beauty is beyond, permanent makeup facility. Brows and Beauty is more. And you got to give them to that. Yeah.
Because not only are you, and what I've learned in this journey, in this season, just through life, like you said, it's more than just Brows and Beauty. It's that mindset. So not only are you giving them the education and the tools to be able to do brows and do different things with beauty, you're empowering them. You're encouraging them to change their mindset. Exactly. And that's one of the most important things that in this life that we need to understand. Like our mind controls everything.
Because if you can't get it into your mind, you can't get it into your life. And if you can't get it into your life, you can't. Nothing can close. So it's very important that like I have to program my mind that no matter what they're saying, I have to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding into my life.
I agree. And when we talk about mindset, one things I've struggled with, and maybe some people didn't struggle with it, maybe you didn't struggle with. When you think about the differences between your mental health and your emotional health, do you really believe that it goes hand in hand? And let's add our spiritual health in there, because for some apparent reason over the last couple of months I've been dealing with, I was telling my friend, I was like, wait a minute, emotionally I am can I cuss? Okay. Emotionally, I'm fucked up right now. I'm crying. I'm getting emotional. I said, but mentally, I think that my mind is like strong, is powerful. And she was like, no. Like your mental controls your emotional, but then your spirituality comes into play at all. And so just being able to balance that mental aspect, that emotional aspect, that spiritual aspect, that financially aspect, and that physical aspect. When you talk about physical, it's gonna come.
It's gonna come because when God say He gonna provide, He's gonna provide.
So getting that,
that's one thing I don't question. When big God say I'm gonna provide, you can't second guess Him. Like when He say I'm gonna provide, like I can't question God. Like, okay,
His promises
God,
is all we have.
you on first through the third. It's the second. God, when you gonna no?
Well, you got to
gotta wait. No, not with our companies. No, they don't play. But I'm just saying, like, when He say He gonna provide, you gotta sit back and wait. And you gotta believe. Like, the staircase to success is really knowing and believing, like, as I go up, it's not another level, but I'm trusting and believing that God is with me. God got me. Like, it's hard.
It is.
Faith is hard. Faith is hard. It's the mustard seed. It's the smallest faith. It's the mustard seed, but you got to know. If you can trust and believe God and know that He can provide a mustard seed of faith, just know that He can take you to the next level. But you know what?
Some people don't even know what a mustard seed is.
I know what a mustard seed is.
Of course, we know. It's so small. And
it's small.
I swear to God, on my way here, when I was getting dressed for your podcast, I was like, I believe in miracles. I was listening to the song by Marvin Sapp called Miracles. And you ever heard that before?
Yes.
Oh my! And what he said, he was like, all she have to do is just reach. That's all you got to do. Just reach, believe. Your delay does not mean denied.
Nice.
Just continue to believe. And that's where I am in this journey, in this season right now, just believing.
And I love Marvin Sapp too, because he always, on his songs, even when I'm in the mornings and I'm demotivated on, doing the podcast or doing certain things, he said, I will provide, I will do it only if you believe.
If you believe.
But you have to believe.
Nobody else can.
Nobody else can for your life.
I agree.
So I realize, like, in life, like, certain people can't understand the levels that you have or the success that you're trying to grow and go to. You know what I'm saying? So certain people don't understand, like, okay, I'm trying to go here, God. I done been in this barrier for so long.
Right.
So take me here, God.
Right.
So you got to change your tax bracket.
We both know faith without works is dead, right? So even though this is what we want, and this is what people are telling us, but we still got to put in the work and believe that everything is actually going to work out for our greater good.
Exactly.
Like I'm just so like this. I was talking earlier, and I talked about how when I started Educated Girls Rock, I started the organization almost 10 years ago. I was laid off in Verizon Wireless. I was working at Verizon Wireless for 13 years. So when I got laid off, let me tell you what really did it. And we talked about this a little bit earlier about we only have one life to live. We don't know where this journey is going to lead us. So when I got my papers and I had a certain day to sign, I was like, okay, I've been working at Verizon Wireless for 13 years. This is all I know. I'm comfortable. I know how much my check gonna be every month. I got good benefits. My kids are good. Everything is good. What am I gonna do? And let me tell you, and I want to tell everybody this. Listen,
y'all got y'all notepads and y'all pens out.
Let me tell you, I was scared to sign those papers and get a severance because I'm like, this is all I know. But it was I don't know how old she was, but at Verizon Wireless, I sat at a cubicle desk. And it was my desk, another lady's desk, and another lady's desk. And then it was another lady's desk right in front of me. Well, guess what? She passed away. She had been working there for 15 years, and she passed away. So when she passed away, I was like, we all grieved for a couple of days. And about 4 days later, they was like, move y'all seat around to her seat. So I'm like, this lady been with you all for 15 years. She just passed away. And y'all like, okay, next. I mean, she's gone. We put a post up. We need to fill her position. These jobs, these companies, they don't care. Soon as you leave, they are replacing you. So by her, and rest in peace to her, by her passing away, that just really opened up my eyes. Like a company and a job, you can be replaced tomorrow. So why not step out on faith and start accomplishing dreams and goals and things that you always wanted to do? Because again, you can be replaced. But when you're building your own and working towards your own dreams and goals and your education, nobody can ever take that away from you. Right. So that's what did it for me, like helped me make my decision when she passed away. So
Love
yeah,
it.
I will always tell people, always step out on faith and continue to chase your dreams and go for your dreams and try to accomplish as many goals and dreams that you can.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Nisha have dropped some gems to you guys. So, as a young entrepreneur, Nisha, like, how did you overcome becoming a young teen mother? Like, what pushed you to where, like, okay, I gotta do this? You know, because sometimes we don't have the extra push. So, if you don't have the extra push, you don't tend to go and grow to that next level.
I have to be honest and I have to be transparent with you, Lex. When I grew up in a household in an environment, like I'm a PJ kid. You probably would never know. Like I was raised in the projects. I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois. I know about
East St. Louis.
I know about government cheese. I know about the food stamps. Who remember the food stamps where they used to be like the paper food stamps?
Right.
I know
Okay.
about all this. So I grew up in an environment where we didn't have a lot. So to be honest with you, I always looked for validation and empowerment from like other people. Growing up, I didn't know how to encourage myself. I didn't even know what encouragement and empowerment was. I didn't learn that until I became an actual adult. Like I have to speak words of wisdom to myself. I have to empower myself. I have to use affirmations. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am educated. I am a boss. I am this. So I had to learn how to tell myself that because where I grew up and where I'm from, I didn't get that.
Right.
I didn't get that growing up. And I was talking earlier about, you know, funny story is when I was raised in an environment when we used to watch TV, I used to always want to be white. I'm serious. And let me tell you why I wanted to be white. Because when you're looking at TV, you're looking at these white people and these white kids. You feel like they have a nice house. You feel like they have
Right.
good careers. So I was like, oh my God, I wish I was white. I wish I was white. But baby, had I known what I know now, I am a proud Black woman. I am a proud African American woman. Our culture is dope. People want to be us. Like we are like the bomb. And of course, I'm uneducated. I didn't know what that means, you know, growing up.
Right, at that time.
I can have the same things that these white kids or white people are having, but it took me a minute to actually get there as I grew up and became an adult.
Wow.
That's just being honest.
And that's what made you start Educated Girls Rock.
Yes, what made me start Educated Girls Rock was when I got laid off, I always wanted to help girls in schools because I was raised in an environment where my mom and dad dropped out of high school at the age of 15 and 16. Nobody, to be honest with you, I don't remember my mom helping me with homework. I don't remember my mom ever coming up to my school. I don't remember my mom empowering me saying, hey, you need to pass this class. I literally thank God I was chosen to be able to just fend for myself and be able to just navigate my educational journey while being in high school.
Right.
So when I got laid off and they was offering me this severance, I was hood rich.
Right.
I was hood rich. I'm like, I want to give back. I want to be able to empower girls in schools and just help them navigate on their educational journey while being a student in school. I'm proud to say I was the first person in my family to graduate high school. That's a big deal.
That's big.
And I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. So it kinda,
That's big.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
not little
high
bitty.
school-
That's a big.
and guess what? I can honestly say with gratitude, like I'm about to cry even thinking about it. Like I'm so happy and thankful that my nieces, my nephews, my kids, they have all graduated high school. So to be able to break that cycle within our generation is like an amazing feeling for me.
Right.
It really is. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional.
I love it. That's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Get in your feelings,
yeah.
baby, because you're getting in your bag.
I know, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm proud to say that.
Yeah, that's amazing though.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
Because
just
the young generation, they need to hear this. They need to hear motivation. They need to hear something that keeps them pushing, to keep them going. Like, because there's so many people like, oh, I can get pregnant by this such and such person that got this much money or got this put to the side. But what's your financial freedom's gonna be like? Like, what am I gonna do after this? Like, after I birth this baby, what's next?
And that's
it's beyond the outfit. It's beyond the baby shower.
Right.
I tell the students that all the
and
time.
that's why, I'm real passionate and keen to like at-risk students, because to this day, you still have students who is currently growing up in a low economic, society.
Right.
So they're still, trying to figure out, once I graduate high school, what I'm going to do after high school. So just being able to be a beacon and a guiding light to say, hey, once you graduate high school, we need to put, tools and resources in place so you can figure out, because like I was telling my son earlier, you graduated from high school 3 years ago. What, Lex, how quick is life passing us by?
Overnight.
When we just in 2020 sitting around like,
we was trying to figure it out.
What we gonna do?
It's the pandemic.
It's been 4 years. So life is not waiting for nobody. Years are continuously passing us by. So we want to make sure that all of our years are like accounted for. Exactly. They're definitely accounted for. So yeah, I'm just thankful that I still have a healthy mind.
Right.
I'm still able to continue on my journey and not letting things that has happened to me define who I am and like breaking down.
Right.
What's that song say? I'm still standing. Like I'm still standing. I feel like I thank God and I trust God and I pray to God every day, continue to keep me on this earth so I continue to make an impact and make a difference in so many others' life. Not only, do I make a difference in like these girls and young girls, like I'm empowering like women. Like so many women are going back to school trying to get their education, or so many women are just pivoting in their careers and starting new careers, because one thing, like I told you earlier, you was doing brows and beauty, but now you're pivoting. You're going to be big in media. So you're transitioning. Who wants to live a life and you're doing the same thing over and over? But guess what? We both know in that journey of life, what does it do?
Ups and downs, ups and downs.
And so being able to navigate through the journey,
right,
is amazing. So
amazing. Love that. Now, I love you just dropped those gems, but also I got some viewers and girls that's watching. Okay. Also wanted to know, like, what's your best journey? Like, what's your most let's see, emotional story, like would you working with like the girls media, like what's your most inspiring story that you can give the girls?
I can give you one. Okay, so
just one of them,
just
like,
one.
Yeah,
it's so many, but this really like, okay, Nisha, you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. My first gig was at the Boys and Girls Club. I had a program at the Boys and Girls Club, and I worked with a lot of young girls. And so it was a guy named Mr. AB. He brought me in, let me, do what I do. Rest in peace, Mr. AB. We miss you. So they had a memorial service at the Boys and Girls Club when he passed. And so a lot of the students came, and I haven't been at the Boys and Girls Club since COVID. So to be able to see those young girls, and one of the girls walked up to me and she was like, Miss Nisha, because of you, I'm still in school. She was like, I'm in my nursing program and I always continue to think about, I'm an educated girl that rocks. I'm not going to give up. I'm an educated girl that rocks. I'm going to complete my education. I'm an educated girl that rock. I'm going to continue on this nursing journey. So when I hear little stories like that, it just motivates me and just warms my heart. So that's just one of my journeys. To know that not only am I making an impact with these young girls, but just women. Like I get so many inboxes and DMs. Girl, you know what? I'm about to go back to school. And I'm like, you can do it. So yeah, that's just one of the journeys that makes me smile, make my heart smile.
Yeah, I love it. One thing in life, no matter what we're going through, whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's not permanent. You know, because life storms. That's the way I teach so many of my entrepreneurs, or so many of my,
students and everything.
Everybody think that everything that you go through is permanent. No. We have life storms and lessons and reasons and seasons. Like everybody have their reasons and seasons for a reason. Like everybody ain't meant to be up here at the top. Sometimes
trust your journey.
Trust
your
journey. You gotta go up. You gotta believe and trust in yourself. And
I'm glad that you said that, because I'm glad that you let your audience know that it's not permanent. And so
it's not permanent.
We know the power of the tongue. We know the power of words.
Yes.
So what I've done and incorporated into my life on this journey in this season, speaking about I don't have it right now. Right. It's going. Yeah, I'm putting yet, and I'm putting right now. I'm not saying I'm broke. I don't have it right now. I can't do it right now. So
it's on the way.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
And when I tell you, I have learned the power of the tongue is so powerful, and it speaks life and death into your life. Trust me, the power of the tongue is powerful.
Yeah, that's right.
It
and
is.
The crazy thing is, the more you love yourself, the easier that you are detached from the things that don't love you. So the things that people always ask me, oh, you hired so many people. It's okay, because now I can navigate and transition for what's not meant for me at this next level.
Right.
Everybody ain't meant to be on my pocket and be on my shoulder as an assistant. So I can separate myself from that.
Right.
So as I grow and learn through life lessons, and everybody know we have to go through life lessons, because that's the only way you can go and grow to that next level. So as I go and grow to the next level, I be like, everything that I've went through, I wouldn't say I'll take that back.
Right.
No, because that was a lesson for me.
Right.
And that was a journey for me.
I'm glad that you brought that up about loving yourself. Your self-love. A lot of people don't understand the importance
of self-love.
When I tell you, in this place I'm in now, I'm the most important. I'm the president in my life. I'm the CEO in my life. I'm loving on me more. I'm doing more things that bring me joy, bring me happiness. And just to piggyback off that, I'm currently not dating right now. I'm not, but I am ready for love. Because I've always operated in doing things with people, for people, whatever. So now I take myself out on dates. I go to the movies by myself. I go to, eat by myself. And so just doing more self-love activities have really allowed me to learn more things about me. And I got to be honest, like sometimes when I go out, I be like, dang, like, I feel lonely. Should I be doing this? But again, it's motivating and empowering for me, because it's allowing me to learn me and know that I can do more things by myself. I don't have to depend on anybody else to do that. So self-love is the best love.
It's the best
and
love.
It is very, very, very important.
Love it. Love it so much. That's a really, really big deal.
It is.
Because you got to understand the law of attraction is real. Like, if I walk into my environment today, or walking to anybody around me that I'm impacting or motivating and saying that, okay, I'm not going to make no money today, nobody booked, 9 times out of 10, that will happen.
It will happen.
But if I walk in today, nobody has a book yet, but guess what? I'm expecting for a 1 p.m. and a 4 p.m. to show up.
Yep.
You got a great possibility of
you
that
spoke
happening.
that.
Because you spoke it into existence.
Universe.
Yes, so you got to speak a life into anything that you birth.
You do.
And that's a real fact. It's like, no matter what the odds are against you, you have to really speak like, I can do this. I can speak positivity. I know this is going to happen. No matter how much negative is coming against your life. And we all know we're in the weight of the world right now.
We are.
We got the world on this shoulder, our backs. So it's so many people that come to me every day, like, how do you keep going? How do you stay motivated? You really got to trust the process and trust God. It's somebody higher than us. It's a higher power. For me to believe and know and understand that God got me, He got me. If He ain't allow me to lose nothing, if He ain't take nothing from me, it's somebody that's higher. Because I didn't get here on this journey by myself.
Your faith did.
And that exactly. And faith and all you need is a mustard seed of faith.
I promise
and a lot of people don't understand what mustard seed of faith is, but a mustard seed of faith is all you need to get to that next level.
And we talking about faith, and we talking about a mustard seed. When I tell you, just believing in yourself. Yeah. But I do want to say this. People don't understand. Iron do sharpen iron. Yeah. And empowerment and encouragement goes a long way. I can get up in the morning and be like, today is going to be blah, blah, blah. But I can read something, or somebody can call me and they can give me that little of encouragement and empowerment. And it just completely changed my whole day. So I just want to let our women know that continue to empower our sisters, continue to empower our brothers, because that encouragement and that empowerment definitely can change somebody's life. Right. Seriously, it really, really can.
Definitely.
It can.
Definitely, girls. So with Miss Nisha in the building, so do you have any gems that you want to drop to our girls today? Because a lot of our girls are like watchers, viewers from different states, from different areas, and they just need a little motivation. They just need a little push. They just need something that encourage and inspire them to push. It's the next level.
That's fine. So one of the up under my Educated Girls Rock brand, I have an initiative called Fight to Focus. And Lex, when I tell you, even though I wrote this curriculum and I lead with this initiative, this curriculum and program with high school girls, but guess what? It applies to us as grown women.
Right.
Within my Fight to Focus initiative, I talk about owning your journey, accountability. We both know being accountable for your journey is
for your actions.
It's so important. So I put this in my initiative in the program because I want girls to know if you can start off being able to own your journey as a teenager in high school, as you elevate and become a grown woman, you're going to be able to be accountable for all of your actions, for all of your decisions and everything. Exactly. So accountability is key, making sure you own your journey. Another aspect I have in my Fight to Focus initiative.
And ladies, y'all make sure y'all jotting this and knowing this down because this is information.
Don't you agree that even as an adult, we have to be accountable for our own actions?
We have to. You got to.
It's not just for our young girls. It's for our young girls. It's for our women. It's for everybody. Please be accountable. Own your journey and become accountable. The next piece I've added in there is adversity. Being able to overcome adversity is huge. That is something that you're going to deal with in life.
Yeah.
So I give these girls tools and resources about dealing with adversity, being resilient, never giving up, or trying to accomplish your dreams, your goals, and just setting different things, because in life, we're always going to be hit with adversity. Can you agree?
Right. Always.
I mean, no
matter what level you're at, I don't care if you got a promotion at this level. Guess what? The next day you clock in, it happens. That's the life.
It's just being able to just be resilient and understanding that what we talked about earlier, it's not permanent. You can overcome everything, and having that mindset that, okay, this happened, but let me see how I can actually overcome it. And that's something.
But because once you can get it into your mind, it can become your life. But if you can't change your mindset for it to become your life, it can never become your life.
I agree.
So you have to understand, once I change my mindset,
I can overcome it.
I can overcome it.
And
a lot of our generations don't understand.
It's not permanent.
It's not permanent. But once you can get it into your life, in your mind, you can accomplish it in your life.
You're right.
And that's really big.
And then the last piece of that, I talk about the importance of academics. What I've learned is that, and it's so funny because do you know that when I first started my programs, a lot of girls thought that they had to become a doctor, like medical doctor, in order to be called Dr. Lexus. I'm like, no. You can get a PhD in computer science. You can get a PhD in, medical this, whatever. You can get and you can be called doctor. But we was raised that in order to be called doctor anything, you had to actually be a doctor. And that is not true. You can get your PhD and you can become a doctor in whatever field you decide to go to school and be in. So the importance of academics, I tell my students that you can get an academic scholarship if you decide to go to school and go to college by getting good grades. But a lot of people lead with athletic scholarships. And let me tell you something about those athletic scholarships. When you are on those athletic scholarships, you have to make sure that you are maintaining a certain GPA and grade point average in order to maintain that grade point average, in order to maintain that athletic scholarships. So just keep in mind, you can always get good grades in school and get the academic scholarship. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people think, oh, I just got to go to school and become an athlete. I guess no, by being smart, you can get a scholarship. So I want our girls to know that as well.
Right. Love that. I hope you guys jotted that down.
Yes.
And Nisha has me and Nisha Glenn. Of course, I hope you guys are following Nisha Glenn, One of a Kind. Yes. Of course. And also at Educated
Girls Rock.
Educated Girls Rock. That's right.
And I have an apparel line, and I have some. Can I give you a gift?
Yeah. I love some gifts, baby.
With my Educated Girls Rock brand, that's my nonprofit sector. But I was like, you know what? I noticed early on, I used to give away a lot of Educated Girls Rock T-shirts, and people was like, "Do you have anything else? Do you have any bags? Do you have any hats? And I was like, you know what? Let me create something more. So I did bring you a little gift. I brought you a T-shirt, and I also brought you a wristband. In here, if you can open it up. So I brought Lex a T-shirt. You mind if I open it for you? I love gifts. That's one of my love languages. What's your love language? How many do you have? One of mine is gift.
Which one? Love language. Yes, so that shirt is Lex everything.
Educated Girls are dope shirt.
Let me I love that shirt. It's so dope.
Because Educated Girls are dope.
And they rock.
Yes, we do. Your education is something nobody can ever take away from you, okay? Nothing.
And no matter how many cameras are on us.
And I also brought you a wristband because one of the things that I put in my wristband, read that, because we ain't doing that.
Educated Girls Rock. Never give up.
We ain't giving up.
Yeah. But no, a lot of girls need that motivation. Like to look down
when you look, when I look at my wristband, educate, and I say, oh, never give up. I'm not giving up.
Like sometimes in our minds we can be like, I'm just not gonna show up for the day. No, never give up. Keep going. Keep pushing.
Yes.
Because the higher we go and grow, the more successful we are.
Yep.
And that's life lessons.
I agree. I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited about your journey. Like, I'm so excited about what you're doing. I love your vision. I see great things for you. I love your personality. I love your energy. Like, your energy allowed me to be who I am today. Be transparent, be real. I didn't feel intimidated. I felt so comfortable. So thank you for making me feel comfortable, because sometimes you get in rooms and you get on these platforms and these people speak so... What word I want to use? I don't even know what word I want to use, but they try to belittle you that you're not on the same level, and you made me feel so comfortable in the space I am. So I want to tell you thank you.
Right. Love it. Today, guys. And you heard that from Nisha herself. That's right. With Nisha, one of a kind.
Nisha's one of a kind.
Nisha, one of a kind. Y'all got that right. Nisha, one of a kind.
Yeah.
And also, Educated Girls Rock. That's right.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Now, everybody always asks me at the end of my show what motivational message that I got to give to you guys or got to let you guys know. And of course, I got our words to drop for you guys today, of course. And this to let you know, everything around us is our actual resource, but God is our actual source. So, no matter what's around us, we got to go to God for our source. Everything. So with God depending on our source and with us reaching out to God for everything, you have to stay connected to Him in order for you to go and grow to that next level.
That is powerful. When I tell you.
So no matter what journey you're on in life, ladies or gentlemen, whoever watching, as you grow and grow to that next level, don't forget about God. Because He's like a Wi-Fi connection. As I grow and go, if that connection is not as strong as I first made it, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So make sure wherever you go in life, if you can't take God, don't go. And that's Boss Talk with Lex. Of course, with Nisha Green today. And we had a successful Boss Talk with Lex.
Thank you.